So if you know you can't remember those little cash you spend during the day, like your 100 naira, your 50 naira or more, we need to track everything to the last naira. Hi everyone, welcome to the 500,000 naira savings challenge. I am your boss babe, Mary J. So I'm so excited about this journey we're about to embark on. Like, it's giving me so many goosebumps. This is my first time actually documenting a savings. Basically, that's why I call it the savings challenge. So the whole idea is to help people who find it difficult to save, or who, at the beginning of the year did this whole new year resolution thing that this year I'm going to meet my financial goals, this year I'm going to save that amount of money to start my business, or this year I'm going to save that kind of money to go to my own house, whatever your dreams or goals are. And maybe along the journey or along the way something happened, you were not able to make up, things happened, life happened. So this savings challenge is just another opportunity for us to be able to pick up from where we stopped and continue on, with me basically cheering you on and you kind of still cheering me on along the journey, So that's what this is about. So this is an introduction video, because I know some of us must have had it in our mind, how is this challenge supposed to work if it's supposed to start from now till December. All right, so for every month there's like a theme attached to every month. So for the month of August, it's basically tracking our expenses. Throughout this month, we're going to be tracking our expenses. So if you got my email, I told you the two most important things you need is a dollar savings account and a journal. So the journal is where we're going to be tracking our expenses day on day. The whole idea is for us to be intentional with our money this period. So just try to live life the way you normally live. Track your expenses. Okay, today I spend this on transportation, I spend this on feeding, and this is how much I spend on miscellaneous etc. The whole idea about tracking your expenses is to be able to identify if your funds is going towards a worthy cause or not. So this is where I talk about our money time, aka money days. It's basically the time we set aside to plan our personal finances. So I usually recommend weekly, but this depends on how your retentive memory works. So if you know you can't remember those little cash you spend during the day, like your 100 naira, your 50 naira or more, we need to track everything to the last naira. So no naira is spent, even to the last kobo. So if you know you can't remember all those things, then you do it on a daily basis, or you can do it as you spend. Okay, 100 naira, I bought Cadbury chocolate. Someone like me, Cadbury chocolate, 150 naira. You track it down, you write it down, basically as it happens, if you are that kind of person. But if you can remember at the end of the week, then you can do maybe like a Saturday morning, you sit down and then you plan then you sit down and then you collect all your expenses. All right, so there will be more tips on how to track our expenses throughout this month. So let's go to this week's major assignment, our savings goal. So according to statistics, most people fail in their savings because their goals are not SMART. The acronym for SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and time-bound. So if you check the mail, or if you read the mail that I sent out on Saturday, please always check your mails on Saturday evenings. I send out mail for the new week. So if you check your mail on Saturday, you discovered I actually defined what SMART is. So S meaning specific. So specific means in the beginning of the year you said, for example, I want to start a business. That's not a specific goal. I want to save money for my business. That's not a specific goal. But a specific goal would be like, I want to save money for a wine business that I want to start. You already know what industry you're going to. So that's what S in specific means. M, measurable. How can you measure the milestones that you need to achieve that goal of yours? So now you know you want to go into wine business, and you've checked how much it will cost to start the business and the running costs, and okay, it's now 500,000 naira. Then you'll be like, okay, so I want to have 500,000 naira by the end of the year to start my wine business. So you've been able to measure that goal with the amounts. That's what M actually means. Being able to measure like a milestone towards achieving your dream. So A, which can be either actionable or achievable. So this is basically, is this something I can work towards? So usually we advise write down weekly what are the things and steps you can do towards achieving your dream. Is it like, okay, I have to cut back on some expenses? It can be, okay, so every month I will save so amount to be able to achieve that dream. So it has to be something that it should be achievable. It shouldn't be far from your reality. So that's what A means in SMART. So I'm realistic. So I said a little bit of this in A, so I said it has to be within your reach. Like A, write down actionable steps you can do to actually achieve it. Then R, it has to be realistic. You can't say, okay, for example, you want to start a wine business, you want to save up 500 within 3 months, and maybe your salary is 100k. Within 3 months it's 300k you're going to get. Like, that's if you just save all your salary, probably if you're living with your parents and they can provide for food and other things for you. That's example. So you saying that within 3 months, it's not realistic. Yes, your goal should be challenging, but it should be realistic. So final letter T, which means time bound. Your goal should have a timeline. So using our example, it would be something like saving up 500,000 naira to start a wine business by December 31st, 2022. December 31st, 2022 is already a timeline for this goal. Okay, and then the reason why your goal should have a timeline so that you'll be able to track it. So like I said every month there's going to be a theme for every month. So that's me tracking our milestones. That's me having milestones towards us reaching our goal of 500,000 naira by December. So if you have a timeline, you'll be able to track your goals week on week or month on month. So disclaimer, basically, if your timeline is beyond 31st December, it is okay. It is very okay. You can have a timeline that suits you. My goal and your goal are different. The whole idea of the savings challenge is for us to get started on achieving those goals. So now we know what a SMART goal is. I want us to use this week to create our own SMART goal. What is that exact thing you want to save for? Don't save because Mary Jane is saying it's a savings challenge. No, save for what you truly want. It could be as simple as getting a professional certification or house rent or just starting a small business. It could be as simple as that. Another thing I want us to note, in my mail I told us we're going to be using a savings dollar account. All right, so the reason why we're using a savings dollars account is because of the whole naira depreciation that is happening now. And then I also realized the link to the savings platform we're going to be using wasn't clickable, so I'll be putting that in the description below, please, and you can go there to download the dollar savings app platform we'll be using, or you can go to the mail that I sent today to notify us about this YouTube video and click the link there. So first of all, before we go on and finish this, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, our YouTube channel, please subscribe and tap the notification bell to get notified whenever we post. And also please give us a thumb up. You don't know if this is going to be another source of income for us. Please help a sister here. Thank you. So when we open the dollar savings platform, please let's create a savings or an investment with our goal as the name. That way, whenever we want to put fund inside it, we'll be motivated with the goal in mind. All right, that's the whole idea I wanted us to note when it comes to our goal. So now that we've discussed the assignments for the week, which I hope you guys take diligently, I would like you to understand that I know savings is not easy. The whole financial mindset is not easy, but I always tell people this: savings is a culture, basically, because it requires 3 major habits, which is patience, discipline, and consistency. So these 3 major habits are basically things you need for other ramifications of your life other than your financial life. So you see, it's not just setting you up for financial growth, it's setting you up for all-round growth. So I don't want to spend so much time on this introduction video. There's a lot to learn, so please do look out for my mail on Saturday. Especially this Saturday, I'll be sending you with an ebook on how to use the savings platform, and also like guidelines on month on month what we'll be doing, and week on week what the topics are, so you can get ready and get prepared for basically what the week is going to offer. So with that, I will say Thank you very much for signing up to the savings challenge. In as much as you're doing it for yourself, I really appreciate the fact that you decided to actually go on it, because without you, I don't think I will be here giving the YouTube video. So thank you. So with these few words of mine, I say adios. Bye. Till next week, Monday.